Hey guys, this is going to be your paragraph review lesson to get you prepared for the spatial paragraph writing assignment. Okay, as you can see that this was supposed to have a song with this, but with technical difficulties and all those good things, it's probably just as well because the song was pretty obnoxious, but I liked it and it was to the point. So we'll just look at the information without the song. Maybe that will come later. So here you go. Okay, so first in a paragraph, you need to introduce the topic in some kind of general way, but it doesn't have to be boring. You can certainly jazz it up with good vocabulary and hopefully some kind of introductory transition word. This slide says add 3 details of what you want to say about this particular topic. Now, I don't think that 3 is something that you have to stick to, but I do think that it is important to shoot for 3 details, minimally 2, but certainly you could go over if you have the room and you have the details that you want to include. Then you're going to add the clincher sentence, and that is a summary sentence, and you're going to put that at the end of the paragraph. And this is just as important as having an introductory sentence. And so these are things that I would expect you to have in your spatial paragraph. Okay, here is an example of a spatial order paragraph, or a paragraph that has been organized in a spatial way, like how you view items within a space. Pause the video and read through this passage. Look for keywords and phrases that clue you into where you are in the space. In other words, you're looking for the spatial order transition words. All right, so what did you see? Hopefully you saw things like toward the rear center, to reach the kitchen, against the wall, opposite the entrance, and so on and so forth, right next to. Also notice the attention to detail here. Make sure that you use strong adjectives and lots of action words. Try to stay away from a lot of your simple words. Beef it up with good adjectives, adverbs, and strong verbs. Let me point out some of the descriptive details that I like. Our new home was one of a number of wooden single-story units huddled together. Very descriptive. You go from finding out that it's wooden, it's a single-story unit, and they are huddled together. That paints the picture of what this place looks like. Other good descriptions here, made of loosely arranged planks. And then look through chinks without being observed. I like all of these details because they give you a better picture of what the writer is looking at. Now, lastly in this lesson would be the transition words and phrases for you to use. Not to mention, what you just saw in the example paragraph, but here is a list, and it's certainly not the entire list. I'm sure you might could come up with other things as well, but this is a list. It is a link on the Edmodo assignment for the spatial order paragraphs, and I will probably include this link each time you write. So these are your spatial order transition words and phrases. Some of them, like I said, this is not all of the possibilities, but these are some to get you started. Please use them throughout your paragraph. That will give order, and it will give a sense of direction for the reader. It will make more sense, that is, if you use these transition words and phrases. Now, you can also use your compare and maybe even contrast transition words and phrases. You're not limited just to the spatial transition words. And then, of course, you can certainly use to the emphasis and summary transition words or phrase to conclude the paragraph. All of this will make it seem the paragraph flow so much better if you use several of the transition words or phrases. So make sure that you use the rubric when you write. You need to make sure that you look over this, note the word count if you want to get the full amount of points, and that I expect to see the use of transitions. Several. I'm not going to give you a number there, but that means several. Looking on down, the descriptive quality, I do expect to use the sensory details, modifiers being adjectives and adverbs. Use specific nouns. Don't be afraid to use an example like the our mentor text number 1, where it was the Terraconda number 2 pencil. Be that specific. It's okay. The room should be easy to visualize to the reader. And then make sure I would type it as a Word document, and make sure that you check your spelling and your grammar, looking over capital letters and apostrophes as needed. Okay, that's the end of this lesson. Go back and review if you need to, and let me know if you have questions.